Have you heard about the 73-year-old grandmother who went to bed feeling perfectly fine, but never woke up the next morning? Her family was devastated. She had been in good health, active in her community garden, and had just played with her grandchildren the day before. What could have possibly happened during those quiet nighttime hours? The truth is that after age 65, certain nighttime habits can significantly increase your risk of serious health complications like strokes, cardiovascular events, and even sudden passing during sleep. The most troubling part? Millions of seniors engage in these habits every night without realizing the danger they're putting themselves in. In this video, we're exploring 4 critical sleep habits that you need to be aware of if you're over 65. These aren't dramatic lifestyle changes. They're subtle routines most of us never think twice about. Some might surprise you, while others might be practices you've maintained for decades without questioning. By the end of our discussion, you'll have practical knowledge to protect your health, improve your sleep quality, and wake up with more energy and vitality each morning. Stay with me until the conclusion because the 4th habit is something nearly 80% of seniors unwittingly do each night that could be putting their health at serious risk. I'll also share what you can do instead to ensure safer, more rejuvenating sleep. So let's begin with the first critical habit to avoid. Number 1. Consuming high-sodium foods before bedtime. This might be one of the most overlooked yet potentially dangerous habits for seniors. Many of us don't think twice about enjoying a savory snack or convenience meal in the evening hours. Perhaps you reach for those crackers and cheese, microwave a frozen dinner, or enjoy a bowl of canned soup before turning in. These seemingly innocent food choices could be silently affecting your nighttime health in ways you never imagined. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to sodium's effects. That salty evening snack doesn't just make you thirsty. It's actively working against your cardiovascular system during the very hours your body should be recovering and repairing. Here's what's actually happening. High-sodium foods cause your body to retain fluid, which increases blood volume. This puts additional pressure on your blood vessels and forces your heart to work harder, precisely when it should be resting. Think about this. During your younger years, your body could easily process that extra sodium overnight. But now, after 65, your kidneys function less efficiently, meaning that sodium stays in your system longer. This extended exposure can raise your blood pressure significantly during sleep, a time when blood pressure should naturally dip. Studies show that nighttime blood pressure elevations are particularly dangerous, increasing the risk of strokes and heart attacks during sleep or early morning hours. In fact, research from the American Heart Association found that seniors who consumed high-sodium meals within 3 hours of bedtime had a 23% higher risk of nighttime cardiovascular events. Let me share an example that might sound familiar. Margaret, a vibrant 69-year-old retired teacher, often enjoyed watching her favorite shows with a bowl of microwave popcorn and some cheese and crackers before bed. She couldn't understand why she would wake up feeling swollen, especially in her hands and feet, and sometimes with mild headaches. Her blood pressure readings were always higher in the morning than at her afternoon doctor appointments. When her physician suggested tracking her evening sodium intake, she was shocked to discover her bedtime snacks contained nearly her entire daily recommended sodium allowance. So what's the solution? Instead of eliminating evening snacks altogether, try swapping high-sodium options for heart-healthy alternatives. Fresh fruits like berries or apple slices with a small amount of unsalted nut butter provide satisfying flavor without the sodium burden. Unsalted nuts, plain yogurt with cinnamon, or even a small banana can satisfy those evening cravings while supporting your cardiovascular health. If you must have a more substantial evening meal, prepare it with fresh ingredients and herbs rather than relying on processed foods with hidden sodium. Simple changes like rinsing canned vegetables or choosing low-sodium options can make a significant difference in your overnight health profile. By making this single adjustment to your evening routine, you can substantially lower your risk of nighttime cardiovascular events, reduce morning swelling, and promote the natural blood pressure dip that characterizes healthy sleep. Remember, your body's response to sodium changes with age. What didn't affect you at 40 could seriously impact you at 70. Number 2. Maintaining irregular sleep schedules. While many seniors believe that sleep timing becomes less important after retirement, the opposite is actually true. Inconsistent bedtimes and wake times can disrupt your body's natural rhythms and significantly impact your health, especially after age 65. Many older adults enjoy the freedom of retirement, staying up late one night watching movies, sleeping in the next morning, or taking extended afternoon naps. This flexibility seems like one of the perks of your golden years, but irregular sleep patterns can trigger a cascade of biological disruptions that put your health at risk when you least expect it. Your body's internal clock, or circadian rhythm, regulates countless processes beyond just sleep. It controls hormone release, blood pressure fluctuations, temperature regulation, and even how your medications are metabolized. When you maintain inconsistent sleep hours, this delicate system becomes confused, potentially leading to serious health consequences. Here's why this matters so much after 65. As we age, our circadian rhythms naturally weaken and become more vulnerable to disruption. Research from the National Sleep Foundation shows that seniors with irregular sleep schedules have a 27% higher risk of developing cardiovascular problems and are significantly more likely to experience cognitive decline over time. Consider James, a 68-year-old retiree who prided himself on his newfound schedule freedom. Some nights he'd stay up until 1 a.m. reading. Other nights he'd fall asleep at 8 p.m. watching television. His wake times varied just as dramatically. He began noticing increased anxiety, memory lapses, and difficulty concentrating. Most concerning, his blood pressure medication seemed less effective than before. When his doctor suggested establishing a consistent sleep schedule, James was skeptical but agreed to try. Within just 2 weeks of going to bed and waking up at the same times daily, his symptoms began improving and his blood pressure stabilized. The solution is straightforward but requires commitment. Aim to go to bed and wake up at approximately the same times every day, yes, even on weekends and holidays. Your body thrives on this predictability. Try to establish a calming pre-sleep routine that signals to your body that it's time to wind down. This might include gentle stretching, reading a physical book, avoid screens, or listening to soft music. If you do need to nap during the day, keep it brief, 20 to 30 minutes maximum, and try to schedule it for the early afternoon rather than close to bedtime. This preserves your main sleep cycle while still providing rejuvenation. By maintaining consistent sleep timing, you help regulate crucial bodily functions from hormone production to blood pressure cycles. Your medications will work more predictably, your cognitive function will improve, and your overall resilience will increase. This simple habit adjustment costs nothing but can add quality years to your life. If you're finding these insights valuable, please take a moment to click the like button and comment "Healthy Sleep" below. This helps our channel reach more seniors who could benefit from this potentially life-saving information. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so and turning on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming videos on senior health optimization. Number 3. Sleeping on unsupportive mattresses. Many seniors don't realize that the surface they sleep on can significantly impact their health, especially after age 65. That mattress you've had for years, perhaps even decades, might be comfortable from familiarity, but it could be silently contributing to inflammation, pain, and even dangerous health conditions. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to pressure points and improper alignment. The cushioning materials in mattresses break down over time, creating depressions and uneven support that you might not consciously notice. This forces your body to compensate all night long, creating subtle but chronic strain on your musculoskeletal system. The consequences extend far beyond just morning stiffness. When your body remains in misalignment for 7 to 8 hours each night, it triggers inflammatory responses as tissues experience prolonged pressure. This inflammation doesn't stay localized, it becomes systemic, potentially affecting your cardiovascular system and exacerbating conditions like arthritis, diabetes, and heart disease. Research published in the Journal of Sleep Medicine found that seniors sleeping on mattresses older than 8 years experienced 48% more nighttime pain, had significantly higher inflammatory markers in morning blood tests, and reported worse overall health outcomes than those with proper supportive sleep surfaces. Consider Elizabeth, a 72-year-old who had kept her mattress for nearly 15 years. She accepted morning back pain and stiffness as just part of aging. She also noticed her blood pressure had been creeping up over the years despite medication adjustments. When her daughter finally convinced her to invest in a new, properly supportive mattress, Elizabeth was astonished by the difference. Not only did her morning pain diminish within weeks, but her doctor was able to reduce her blood pressure medication at her next checkup. The chronic inflammation caused by years of improper sleep alignment had been silently affecting her entire system. So what's the solution? First, evaluate your current sleeping surface honestly. If your mattress is more than 8 years old, shows visible sagging, or if you wake up with pain that eases after moving around, it's time for a replacement. Today's mattresses are designed with various support technologies specifically engineered for aging bodies. Look for options with zoned support systems that provide firmer support under heavier areas like the hips and shoulders while cushioning lighter areas. Medium firm mattresses typically offer the best balance for seniors, as they prevent excessive sinking while still cushioning pressure points. If replacing your mattress isn't immediately possible, consider adding a high-quality mattress topper designed for support, not just softness. This can bridge the gap until replacement is feasible. Also, ensure your pillow properly supports your neck alignment. This is equally important for preventing inflammation. By making this change to your sleep environment, you're not just addressing comfort, you're potentially reducing whole body inflammation, improving circulation, enhancing your immune function, and protecting your cardiovascular system. The investment in a proper sleep surface pays dividends in overall health outcomes for years to come. Now let's talk about the fourth critical sleep habit that affects millions of seniors yet remains largely overlooked. This one might surprise you the most. Number 4. Taking certain medications just before bedtime. This widely common practice among seniors could be putting your health at serious risk during the night, and most healthcare providers never mention the timing issue. Many older adults take multiple medications daily, and for convenience, many choose to take all their pills at once, often right before bed. This seems logical. It creates a simple routine and ensures you don't forget. However, certain commonly prescribed medications can create dangerous physiological changes during sleep when your body's systems are already naturally slowing down. As we age, our bodies metabolize medications differently. The liver and kidneys process drugs more slowly, meaning that peak drug concentrations might occur hours after taking them, potentially during your deepest sleep cycles. For certain classes of medications, this timing can amplify side effects or create new risks entirely. For example, some blood pressure medications reach their maximum effect 3 to 4 hours after ingestion. If taken right before bed, their peak action coincides with when your blood pressure naturally drops during deep sleep. This can create an excessive blood pressure reduction called nocturnal hypotension, which has been linked to increased risk of falls if you get up during the night, and in some cases, reduced blood flow to the brain or heart. Similarly, certain diuretics, water pills, taken at bedtime will reach peak effect during sleeping hours, significantly increasing nighttime bathroom trips. This not only disrupts sleep but creates dangerous fall opportunities when you're navigating to the bathroom while groggy. Consider Thomas, a 75-year-old who took his hypertension medication and diuretic just before bed each night for convenience. He frequently experienced dizziness when getting up to use the bathroom and had several near falls. His morning fatigue was profound. When his pharmacist suggested taking these medications with breakfast instead, the change was remarkable. His nighttime awakenings decreased, his dizziness resolved, and his morning energy improved significantly. Research from the American Geriatrics Society shows that medication timing optimization can reduce adverse drug events in seniors by up to 35%. Yet surprisingly, few healthcare providers discuss this critical aspect of medication management with their patients. So what's the solution? First, never change your medication schedule without consulting your healthcare provider. But do make an appointment specifically to discuss medication timing. Bring a complete list of your medications, including over-the-counter drugs and supplements, and ask about optimal timing for each. Many commonly prescribed medications actually work better when taken in the morning or with an early dinner. Others are specifically designed for bedtime use. Your doctor or pharmacist can help create a personalized schedule that maintains therapeutic benefits while reducing nighttime risks. If you must take certain medications at night, ask about modified release formulations that provide smoother drug delivery without dangerous peaks. Also ensure you have adequate lighting for nighttime bathroom trips, and consider keeping a glass of water by your bed to maintain hydration without consuming large amounts of liquid before sleep. By optimizing your medication timing, you can significantly reduce your risk of nighttime cardiovascular events, falls, and sleep disruption while potentially improving the effectiveness of your treatments. If you're still watching and finding this information valuable, please comment "medication timing" below to let me know this resonated with you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so now and turn on notifications. We regularly share potentially life-saving information for seniors that you won't want to miss. Final thoughts. We've explored 4 critical sleep habits that might seem inconsequential but can significantly impact your health after age 65. From consuming high-sodium foods before bed to maintaining irregular sleep schedules, from sleeping on worn-out mattresses to taking medications at suboptimal times, each of these habits can silently affect your cardiovascular health, inflammation levels, and overall well-being. The good news is that these risks aren't inevitable. By making thoughtful adjustments to your evening routine, you can dramatically improve your sleep quality, reduce your risk of serious health events, and wake up feeling more energized and vital each morning. Take a moment now to reflect on your own habits. Do you enjoy salty snacks before bed? Has retirement led to irregular sleep patterns? How old is your mattress? Have you discussed medication timing with your healthcare provider? Awareness is always the first step toward positive change. Here's my challenge to you. Choose just one of these habits to address this week. Perhaps you'll swap your evening pretzels for fresh berries, commit to a consistent bedtime, research supportive mattress options, or schedule that conversation with your doctor about medication timing. Even one small change, maintained consistently, can significantly impact your health trajectory. Remember that quality sleep becomes more important, not less, as we age. It's during these precious hours that your body repairs cellular damage, consolidates memories, and rejuvenates your systems. By creating the optimal conditions for restorative sleep, you're making an investment in your longevity and quality of life. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Share which of these habits resonated most with you, or tell us about changes you've already made that have improved your sleep quality. Your experiences might help fellow seniors who are facing similar challenges. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Your support helps us continue creating evidence-based content that empowers seniors to live healthier, more vibrant lives. Thank you for joining me today. Remember, small changes to your sleep habits can lead to profound improvements in your overall health. Until next time, take care of yourself and those you love.